when I found out that I got cast in this project, I had just done my chemistry read a few days earlier with Oscar and was waiting patiently. And my manager was like, "Have you heard anything?" And I was like, "No." And then she's like, "Well, I have." And I was like, "What?" And she's like, "You got it." And we both cried. It was a lot of fun. The reason I wanted to play Layla, well, I didn't actually get a lot of information about her prior to like booking, or even after booking it. It took some time before the information started to trickle in, but was that mainly that is Egyptian. And as an Egyptian person who also loves Marvel, that was like an obvious yes. My approach to working with Steven and Mark, seeing as they're like the same person but two different people, was really, it was working off of Oscar, because he was able to really understand the characters and almost like become them. Then his whole physicality would change, and it wasn't actually a lot of work on my part. I would just work off of him. So it's really a testament to him. The parts of Layla that I admire are how resilient she is, and how if she knows she needs to do something, she just goes after it. There isn't like all this like thinking and uncertainty. And that's something that I hope to take more from her. And then the places that we are quite similar, we're both vulnerable and passionate people who like are, who fight for the people, I want to say. It was extremely, working with Oscar Isaac and Ethan Hawke was extremely intimidating at first. They've had so much experience, and I really wanted to do the role justice. So I was scared at first, but then they were they were really good at empowering me and not only pushing me to take space, but I was able to watch them and see how they did it. And so they ended up being these teachers for me on this project. The detailed sets were like a luxury as an actor, and informed my acting, because I was able to just work off all these elements that I wouldn't have been able to imagine had they not been there. So that's a gift. And also it's like a testament to the to our set designer Stefania, and how much love she puts into her work, and it gives us that permission to want to put just as much work. Working with the directors was so fun. I've never worked, well, I know I've worked on a project with like different directors, but this felt different. This was like we had all sat together to go over each episode. Like each episode got 6 hours, and we would sit together at a round table and just go through the whole structure, just to make sure we were all on the same page. And it felt like we were kind of one mind moving through it. And what I loved about Mohammed Diab is he has this kind of like flowy way of doing things, and these ideas come to him and in the spur of the moment, and he like throw them on you, and it's scary, but then it's fun. And then Aaron and Justin are a bit more technical, and I'll always remember there are a few moments they'd come to me and be like, "Can you like experience what you're experiencing more on like this word or this line?" And I'm like, okay, I'll try anything. And then it would actually change the whole chemistry of the scene. And it really freed me up as an actor to know I can fully trust them, all of them. Viewers can expect, when watching Moon Knight, I want to say unpredictable show. I find every episode offers something different, keeps you on your toes. It's a spectacle, but also if you want to meet it at the level of like the mental illness and the condition that it's discussing and bringing to light, that's also a really deep way. I would say watch it a couple times, like enjoy it, enjoy the superhero supernatural aspect of it, and then really go in and watch it from that perspective of mental health, because I feel like we all put so much of our hearts into it, into representing it in a way, or kind of giving it a stage in a way that's keeping in mind it's fiction, but like a sensitive way that can give you a little glimpse and hopefully invite more people to address mental health and how we can support people experiencing any struggle. This is hard. If I could describe Moon Knight in one word, I feel like tomorrow I'm definitely going to think of like 50 other words I could have said. But I want to say it's very like, it's really like mystical in a way. And that might not be the thing that like stands out, but it involves so much fine detail and like so much beyond what's being shown. Yeah, I don't know. It just came to me.